everybody, I want to wheeze them here. We just took standard smash hit down the boulder path. I have to say, it was pretty legit. That said, we have got his Alt-Deco version here, steel plated smash hit. And of course, we're going to be taking him down the chain champ upgrade path. So, as you can see there, gain more powerful, long range chain attacks. What do I like best about that? Powerful and long range. That's what we like best about that. So, let's go ahead and select that. Lies, we have Skylander Tutor. So we're coming in here, keep in mind, 10 Wing Sapphires, 20% max discount, so our prices are reflective of that. That said, g'day, this is what Ominex told me on Mind Logics late last night, early afternoon for him. 8 hours difference between Texas and I guess the Sydney side of Australia, so case in point, if it's like midnight, it's his 4 p.m, so works out well, I guess, for us to interact that way, but literally that's what he typed, was g'day. So 1360, hold X while disconnected to pull yourself to enemies. Now think back on this, the connect and disconnect is our tertiary attack, so we're going to press Y to disconnect, and then I don't quite know yet if we're going to literally hold X and it will pull us to where the boulder is, you know, not reconnect but like draw us in there, or if you're like got the boulder rolling over here in some chompies or something and you turn around and face a troll, if you can kind of like zipline axe to him, sort of like a voodoo type thing. So let's actually pick it up and see what we think. Also, it didn't mention an increase in damage. So where we were at, let me get back to the spreadsheet actually. Alright. Primary would be what? 30s, and then it increased. Let me see here. Yeah, 39, that's our primary. And then the secondary is going to be 7 to 11. I'm sorry, 11 to 17. What was I saying? Alright, so what we need to see now, that is all standard damage, unfortunately. So it doesn't look like it's done anything. But what we will do with a good day is we're going to hold X, and that'll pull us to enemies. So let's put the boulder over here. Oh, it's coming. Okay, couldn't really tell. I can't see what it's doing. I'm gonna try to stick this thing somewhere. Okay, yes, you stay over there. 20 and 30. Yeah, it looks like 20 on the hook, and then we sort of like fly in with our feet and do 30. So let me try and document that. G'day is going to be 20 to 30 chain hook, and then 30 to 45 impact kick. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Let's go ahead and just hop up here and showcase it with a Greeble. Possibly 2 Greebles. We'll try one at first. I'm going to try to just have the boulder not seek this guy out. You usually would want the boulder to do that, but we don't. So, let's... No. You saw my 20 and 30, right? And then we sort of kicked him out. Let's get 2 Greebles in here. Just come back to me. Alright. So, 1 and 2. And we're going to put that over here. Let me go after one of them. Thank you. There's my 20 and 30. 20 and 30. 20 and 30. You got a good feel for it, I feel. So let's dispatch that thing. We'll go after this guy now. Yeah. So, pretty cool. It's sort of kind of like the jet vac kick, you know? But the difference is, again, basically think of it as like a grappling hook or something. That does a little damage, and then you like zoom in on it, and your kick to the chest area does a little bit more. So 20 to 30, 30 to 45, cumulatively 50 to 75 from the 2 combined.
Any place that you go, I can reach and bring you the magical
Alright,
upgrades.
cut loose for 1760. The next, I hate these. I don't know why they do this. The next attack will be a critical hit when disconnecting. Granted, I guess that's slightly better than will increase your critical hit percentage, because I've researched critical hit percentage in every game and it never seems to do much unless you get a massive change. Even then it has been suspect, but this at least guarantees it. But I'm not impressed. We'll see what it does, but initially not too thrilled. The next attack will be a critical hit when disconnecting. So press Y to disconnect and Y to connect again. 1760. Let's go ahead and pick it up.
Getting stronger.
Alright, we're gonna back out of here. So, does that apply to the chain only or everything? Who knows? Let's find out though. We're gonna release that. Okay, you stay out of this. Okay. So chain time, primary, is 39. Neither of these are anything critical. I hate these. I really do. I don't understand what they're good for. We did buy that, right? Because I don't know. The next attack will be a critical hit when disconnecting. Right. Well, I'm disconnecting. That's standard. All of that is standard. So, will I have critical hit now? No. I'm disconnecting. $39 is standard. 7 to 11 to 17 is standard. I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm not seeing it. The critical hit stuff, I just don't ever see it. I mean, I don't know of anyone else that really goes to the links we go to check this stuff, but I've been doing this 5 years and it's consistently underperforms in my opinion. So we're gonna disconnect. 59, so that was critical. So now 7 to 11, we should do an 11 here. Here we go. I mean a 17, and we didn't. I think? Is there a yellow glow to it? 59 again we got. Can we get a 17 though? Yes. That's lame. You know? Especially with the 17, I mean, you swing the chain so fast, it doesn't really matter. So, disconnect. Next attack. Next chain attack. Let's just face it, it's chain attack only. Chain attack is critical. So, 1 will equal 59, and 2 will equal 17. Totally not worth it. Totally not worth it. It's really primary and secondary. I'm trying to make that fit better. Disconnects, next chain. Attack is crit. Let's do is a crit, will be smaller. Is a crit. Primary equals 59. Secondary equals 17. Lame. Totally lame. I mean, it's not horrible, but oh, stupid Excel. I don't need your help. You're no help. This upgrade, oh. Okay, so cut loose is now P20. It's 0. Fantastic. Let's just redo it entirely. Stupid formula function. Okay, so cut loose is worthless. I'm about to just type that. Disconnect. Next chain equals crit of 59/17. That's that. That's all I'm doing. Cut loose sucks. That's what you need to know. Pointless. Is it? I mean, 39 to 59, 11 to 17. Okay, if we swing that chain twice, we do 22. Not a big deal. Would have loved to have seen it increase. Like, pull yourself towards enemies and you're going to do, which that's cool, you know, 20 to 30, 30 to 45. Disconnect, instant crit. One time, not twice, once. And not once per attack. You don't get the, you know, big chain hit of 59 and the quick chain hit of 17. You get one of them to be a critical. So you'll probably always want to enter with your primary, even though the secondary is quicker. And let's see what this is. Earth Currents. Press B while disconnected to pull enemies. Okay. So, this might be cool, but here's the thing, okay? Chain Champ Path. What's the description for it? I don't write this, I just read it. Gain more powerful long-range chain attacks. The chain attack is not increased in damage. Not with G'day, not with Cut Loose, and it doesn't look to be going to do so with Earth Currents. It's not getting more powerful. If it was getting more powerful, 39 to 59 would have increased, okay? Which technically, I guess it's 39, 39, 45, and then criticals thereof, so, you know, 39 to 68. That didn't change. We didn't move up to 50 to 75. The quick chain hits of 11 to 17 didn't increase to 16, 24, 22, 33. It's still the same. The radius of the secondary chain didn't increase. The radius from your primary chain didn't increase. So that's a very misleading description in my opinion, but this, like I said, Earth Currents looks like it might have potential. Let's check it out for 2400. Press B while disconnected to pull enemies into the spinning boulder. Okay, cool enough. Don't know that we can showcase that down here. And you just have to press B now while disconnected. Let's see what this looks like. So I'm gonna send that going. Okay, so it just creates like a little vortex. Let me reconnect here. 8 to 12, 5 to 8. And it's gonna bump it up to 11, isn't it? That power. Oh, be careful with this one. So much power. Had this have done what the description said, making the chain attacks more powerful and longer range, it could have been a pretty good path, but it didn't do that, and subsequently Boulder looked really good, and the one we just took. So let's go ahead and get this guy. We're going to disconnect 5 to 8, and now here we go. Whoops, wrong button. That was on me. So we're gonna pull him in. Can we get a... Oh geez, that's me doing the 11 to 17, isn't it? Yeah. How lame is this? That's not gonna increase either. Oh, come on. So... Oh yeah, yeah. So that is cool that it keeps them sort of tucked in, you know, if you will, but face it, the 11 to 17 is coming from my chain that never increased. So Earth Currents, disconnect secondary equals vortex pulls enemies to boulder at 5 to 8. So that is functional, but it didn't do a single lick of an increase in damage. Not from the boulder, not from us, nothing. So you can kind of manipulate the enemies, which is very cool, but you know where that would have been most practical is if you could manipulate the enemies while doing an increase in damage from your chain attacks, which are also from a longer range. We don't have that. So
stick to the training.
Most of the time, you know, the paths come down to personal preference, and some people may love this, you know.
Any place that you go, I can reach.
Every once in a while there's something clear cut in my opinion. This is one of those. This is extremely clear cut. Boulder is the better path. And like I said, I mean, when I took Boulder, I ended, hey, don't know, how to rate this because we haven't taken Chain Champ. It looks like it could be pretty good. It's not. It didn't increase the damage one freaking tick. It didn't increase the radius one tick. We got nothing really. Now, G'day is kind of cool. Cut Loose is a total waste. If that would have just increased 7 to 11 to, or 11 to 17 to, 15 or 16, and the 39 to a 45, I'd be content with that. Still wouldn't have been better to take Boulder, but as is, Cut Loose should just be cut from the upgrades because it means nothing to me. Earth Currents is cool, but again, you don't have any extra increase in damage to really like, hey, this is sweet. It's just kind of there. So yeah, G'day. That's what the highlight is here. So unless some freak occurrence happens and this does more damage than it did on Boulder, we have a clear-cut winner in my verdict of things. So down under is the Soul Gem 3200. Hold Y when connecting to the boulder to create a huge explosion underneath you. Now, something I can say for the Chain Champ path. To use this stuff, you have to be disconnected, right? And you're going to want to reconnect either timely or manually, if you will. And so you're going to be able to execute this pretty much any time if you keep track of sort of like get to know the durations that you've got. But essentially, we disconnect there, and then we hold down 110. So that's doing the same damage. Is that Boulder, actually? Yeah, so 110. Let's send it over there. Yeah, there's our critical of 165, so that's the same. You get that with Boulder too. So yeah, this is sort of like a missed opportunity in my mind. I feel like they could have done some pretty cool stuff. There's that. Now we're going to just wail on him with our Soul Gem. Now we'll just place it down. We'll come over here behind him, manipulate it in this manner. Wacko. We'll disconnect again. We're going to pull him in. Oh, and that killed him. So, again, you can do some cool stuff with it. Between Earth Currents and G'day, it's functionally fun. Cut Loose is worthless. But there's just a lot of potential that I feel remains untapped in the chain attacks because they never increased in damage. And what's the other thing could really help them out? It's what they described, getting a better range on them. No, didn't happen either. So had they stuck to that little quick description, Chain Champ could have been really cool. As is, it's just nowhere near as good as Boulder, particularly whenever you come in, you get the launching projectile and catch, and with Heap, you can deal some massive damage. So, it is what it is. The 11 to 17, if we would have ratcheted that up a little bit, you have to think, that's not 330. But again, 11 adds up really, really fast. But would have been nice to see that thing increase. Even going 22-33 would have been interesting there. That said, we do have this path. I'm probably going to go ahead and reset him and let him take Boulder as well. Again, there's just a couple of things you could tweak and make this a really interesting path. I do like Earth Currents, but again, it's a shame you get like nothing extra. It's just sort of fun. So if it was a deal where the wind pulls them in and the damage goes up, that would have been great, but it didn't. And that's kind of what we just say. Well, could have, would have, should have, didn't is what I take from this. So I hate being cruel, I hate being harsh, but in all honesty, I'm just kind of speaking the truth here. And Chain Champ, lots of potential left untapped. Boulder stands out as the better path in my opinion. So my thoughts on this. Don't candy coat it, I'm straight up honest with you. So rookies, veterans, newcomers, elderly, toddlers, Boulder, consensus path. So let me know your thoughts. Which one do you prefer and why? I'm sure a lot of you have standard smash hit and steel plated. Question for you: will you keep both paths accessible, you know, one tied to one character, other getting the other path? Will you put both of them down what you feel is the better path? Similarly, do you agree with me? Is Boulder Boulder clearly the best path in your opinion? Or do you dare say Chain Champ is actually superior to Boulder Boulder? If you do feel that way, tell me why. You will have a lot of splaining to do, because I can't imagine an argument for that, short of just doing it for the sake of doing it. But nonetheless, Smash Hit, pretty fun. We'll play with the path a little bit and see what we think. But short of manipulating things with earth currents and sort of flying in with G'day, there's just not much there. So Cut Loose, just a total waste in my opinion. Nonetheless, let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Your support is appreciated. If you're enjoying Skylanders research, make sure you are subscribed so you can stay up with the latest. I can tell you right now, Astro Blast upgrades are up next, so if you've been waiting for that, be sure to check back. Generally 4 p.m. is when these come out. We're almost done with them though. So if there's a character you're wanting to see, go back, because we probably already covered them. So playlist will be, of course, Skylanders research. Check that out. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. For myself and steel-plated Smash Hit, thanks for watching. Hope your shoulder doesn't get sore like his. If it does, simply detach your boulder and don't pick it back up. But until the next installment, I will catch you back here for more Skylanders research.